Man, I literally felt this weight lift off me. I felt the Holy Spirit come inside of me. And my life changed. And I started having this unspeakable joy. The least they can give me is 40 years. My life is over. Like, I'm never gonna see my mom again. I'm never gonna see my son again. I'm never gonna see, I'm 100% guilty. I'm never going to leave prison. I'm guilty. I go back to my cell and I get on my face and I'm crying and I'm crying and I'm crying. And I remember my mom saying, Brian, you need God. And I said, God, I don't know if you're real. I don't even know if you even listen to anybody like me. I've done some bad things. I was like, but I want to die. Like, I just need help to get me through another day. Like, my life is miserable. Like, everybody I've ever known in my whole life has given up me. And now I'm in a prison cell for the rest of my life with nothing, with nobody. And I'm begging God to help me get out of my situation. I don't see no bright light. God's not speaking to me or nothing. And I think I'm going insane. I'm talking to God, but God's not answering me back. And I realized because I was asking the wrong thing, I come to the realization that I'm spending the rest of my life in prison. I said, all right, God. So at that point in time, I stopped asking God to take me out of my life sentence. I said, oh, God, I'm guilty. I said, but I just need you to come into my life sentence. I need you to come into my life. I want to have some purpose. I want to have something. I want to feel. Right now, I feel shame and guilt and self-hatred. Like, I'm still on the tip of, if I had a chance, I'd still kill myself. So I'm like, God, can you just help me come into my life sentence to give me something different? My lawyer comes to me and she said, man, I found something. She's like, listen, I got some great news. I said, what? You signed guilty for those charges. We'll give you 60 months today. I said, man, I went from life to 40 to 15 to 5 years. And all I did was ask God to come into my situation, to ask God to change everything about me for my son. And God showed up. So for 48 months and 12 days, I sat in the box. So I don't know if you've ever locked yourself in your bathroom for an hour, but I locked myself in the size of a bathroom for 48 months and 12 days. I never left that cell for 48, 12, evaluating my life and what I'm now going to do with I know God that gave me this chance. So I got on the computer and I came across the New Orleans mission. And it says, the first thing we teach you is the gospel of Jesus Christ. I did not know Jesus Christ was God at that time. I knew from my mom and from hearing it that he had something to do with God. And when I read that, something inside me jumped. So I went to the New Orleans mission, and I came down at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I read my Bible. Man, I read that Bible for 2 months. I read that Bible from sunup to sundown. When I wasn't in church, I wasn't in men's Bible study, I wasn't in men's small group at that program, I was reading the Bible, I was asking questions, I was praying, I was at the altar, I was crying, I was asking God to help me, and nothing was working, man. I still felt in bondage. I felt like I was in prison in my mind. Like, I couldn't even shave looking in the mirror. Like, I would shave my face staring at